Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Lovely Monet and I'm back with another video. And we're about to get into it again. And in this video we'll get into Quad and Miss T and Dr. Gregory. And I know some more stuff have developed along the line that I haven't actually gotten to yet, as far as Dr. Simone and Dr. Me and T's video about Quad and Dr. Heavily. I'll have to go and watch that. I haven't watched that yet. I want to get on to what I want to talk about is Quad and T and what is their issue. I understand that they both were married to, or were married to Dr. Gregory or whatever. I feel like that's what they have in common. But why is there an issue for, what is the issue at hand? If Quad and Dr. Gregory been divorced for some time now, why do Quad have an issue with T, and why does T have an issue with Quad? I understand y'all have shared the same man, I guess once upon a time or once before or whatever. But they shouldn't have an issue with each other. There's been a time gap. I don't know, before Dr. Gregory moved on and got married, Quad is with her new man. It should not have been no issues between them on this seasons. I feel like what is going on here is Quad and Dr. G haven't reconciled yet, or they haven't forgiven each other, or she haven't forgiven him. He haven't not apologized. He have not took full responsibility for what he have done, maybe to hurt Quad. I can't say they full background. I can't remember the beginning of Married to Medicine, but I always knew that Quad and Dr. G was not authentic. Yeah, I feel like the relationship was not authentic. Something about the relationship wasn't it for me. So really watching their segment was really dead to me. It was really boring to me, I guess, until probably all the drama with them not getting along and all this stuff, and Quad moving on. But the beginning, I could not get into their relationship like I got into the others' relationship. So I said, I don't know what kind of relationship they had before they started doing the TV stuff. If the TV show messed up their relationship. However, I have no idea. But I just knew they wasn't it. I don't see why they still both holding grudges against each other. They both should both be excited. Hey, how are you doing? There's no drama here. I moved on, you moved on. Just let us both agree that we both made bad decisions in this marriage and we were not ready to be married. Something that was probably forced. Dr. G probably wanted a wife as him being a doctor. And then Quad maybe wanted a man that was they probably could provide for her and take care of her. So they probably just really didn't have the same thing in common at all. So now they're both angry at each other, pointing fingers at each other when they both are at fault, and they both need to take responsibility, move on. I feel far as with Sweet Tea, Quad shouldn't have no problem with her. I feel a lot of people had put a lot of stuff in Sweet Tea's ear to make her dislike Quad. In one of the episodes when Quad came bearing gifts to her engagement party, and she put Quad out because they forced her to put Quad out. She should be here. But Quad, you should not have been there. I feel y'all guys can be cordial on a certain level, but that was disrespect. I'm coming to your engagement party. I'm his ex-wife. This is what you have to compare to. How are you doing? Laughing at, it's you're being funny, laughing in my face. If it was me, girl, I wouldn't even have kicked you out. I would have go ahead and stay here. Let's chill. Let's vibe. It is what it is. You ain't breaking me. You ain't making me. So, hey, if you want to feel special, because obviously you must need some attention to come into my bridal party and do all that. Well, baby, that's something I'm not going to do. That's very disrespectful. So that was disrespectful on Quad's end. That's something you can't even clear up. That's something you can't even say woo this, woo that. Nope, you're wrong. Dead wrong. And I feel Dr. Heavily knew that the ladies were doing this or doing this or setting T up to mess with Quad. So I feel like Dr. Heavenly was kind of been on Quad's side the whole time, and kind of she was kind of killing it before they even thought they was about to try and do something by bringing Quad like beforehand, like, you know, like y'all thought y'all was doing this and I did that. So I feel like that's what happened with that. But I feel like Quad actually, I think Quad actually has a issue with T, and I don't think it's because she let the girl set her up to be a fool. I feel like Quad has an issue with T because I feel like she's mad at Dr. Gregory because he haven't took fault yet, haven't accepted responsibility, haven't apologized to Quad, and he has moved on with this other lady that he seems like he's very happy with and planning on, like, you know, try to have kids and all this type of stuff. So I feel like Quad is mad about that. Like, how dare you move on? How dare you go get married to another woman? How dare you plan another family? And that's something that I wanted with you, and you didn't even have the decency to apologize to me and take full responsibility yet. So I feel like that's why Quad disliked T, because I feel like, I don't know, Quad gotta have some feelings for Dr. G still, because ain't no way in here I got a problem with Dr. G or his wife. If I was in this miserable relationship with this man, and here I am free to do what I want to do and be who I want to be without any negative energy, and putting all my energy, my good energy, into their relationship. In no way, I could not be doing that. So Quad, please, baby, let it go, because I think you actually got a issue with both of them, and T is not the one that did anything to you. She is this new girl, and this is Dr. G's wife, and whatever she promised him, let that be. That was not right for you to say that you told this man you was giving him babies and you have not did that yet. And she just sit up here and explain why she cannot have babies like that. It's really hard for her to have babies. So I feel like that was wrong on Quad end. Yes, they're probably like throwing shots at each other, but sometimes it's a certain spot you have to stop. Like, that was very low Quad. I would be embarrassed. I would be ashamed of myself just saying something like it to a woman who cannot have kids, she can have kids but having trouble having kids, and if she ever will have a kid or something be wrong with her kid because of the difficulty she's going through. So I just feel like Quad got some anger within herself, and she has to let Dr. G go. He is in her past. If you moved on, you're so happy with your new man, there's no way you should be addressing the relationship. No way that you was like on that beach telling T or telling the crowd that she's a good fit for your ex-husband. Obviously, you must not be happy with your man because you're still speaking on these other people's relationship behind you, trying your best to make him mad. Like, there's no way in hell that me and my man, first of all, I'm going to be sitting in front of them. And if we had to, we will leave that episode, because I'm like, no, we're not sitting in front of them. That's just causing mess and drama. Put us somewhere else. Put us on the other side so we're not sitting beside them. Their way, there's no drama. Me and my man happy. We're not going through that. So obviously you're not happy. Your guy is allowing you to embarrass yourself. He's not stopping you or saying like, no, we're not doing this, we're not entertaining. The whole trip, you make sure to entertain yourself with them, which caused your man and your ex-husband to get into an argument that could have been avoided, because Dr. G was not, he probably was, but he wasn't letting it affect what his wife had going on for her to enjoy herself. Yeah, he probably had a problem, but he wasn't like showing it like you were showing she was showing her whole behind. Like, literally, she was really affected that Dr. G has moved on. Quad, if you're so unhappy with this man, girl, even if he have not accepted responsibility, be thankful that you're out of that situation and that you can move on. There's a lot of ladies that go through things that you go through, that you have been through in your life till this day, and ladies have moved on, and they're not here putting themselves in a situation that's not needed when they're not in it no more. They're happy, they moved on, they're excited, you still putting your, I don't know if they paid you to put your, that's how you getting your check on the TV show, is to involve yourself with Dr. G and T. Like, I don't know what to say, but when I watched them episodes, like I said, I think I watched the first reunion. I haven't watched the second reunion or anything past that, like the YouTube channels, like what they have posted. But for me, from what I am seeing, Quad is real ill towards T because she's with Dr. G. That's her issue, nothing else. Whatever Dr. G and T got going on, whatever they're doing in the household, let that be. Like I said, you're not in that situation no more. You keep bringing it up. If T is letting Dr. G disrespect her, do all these things to her, okay, let her be. When her time comes, she will get the energy and she will move on. Like, you addressing this like this girl probably ain't going through things. Like, you belittling her when she probably already getting belittled because you've been in that situation. So why even address T, acknowledge T, give her energy? You bring yourself back down to her level because maybe she might be unhappy. But don't bring yourself down to her level. Like I said, you got a new man. Like, focus on that. Like, I feel like Quad, like, really got on here, embarrassed herself because she was so anxious to get back with the crowd, and the crowd ain't even loving her. Dr. Simone ain't even loving her. Like, and they all got their own issues, but maybe Quad could have told them to give her a spinoff, give her own show, like, anything. Like, you got married to medicine, like, I don't know. She could have did anything, shit. I don't know. But she told him put her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, Phaedra went on to marry medicine for men, but she wasn't married to no damn body. So that's something that she should have did. Then maybe came back or something, like how Phaedra's doing when other people go, then she'll come back on there. That way she don't have to deal with certain stuff. Because Dr. Gregory would have been put off the show anyway if Quad wasn't there, because nobody wouldn't have cared about that segment. But now they got some drama. You getting them paid. You getting paid now. You getting them paid too, because now you making them relevant. But that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go watch season 2 reunion and try to catch up like on the YouTube videos and see what's going on. I also been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. If y'all guys haven't seen my previous video, well, no, that's not it. My other video is Toya, Wayne, Reginae, all that drama. But I have been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I think I'm gonna make another video on Porsha, because we need to get into her. We need to get into it. Please like, comment, and subscribe.